Hello and welcome to the demo for Zero Parades for Dead Spies. I think that's what it's called. It's Zero Parades, I know that much. What kind of spy are you? I don't know. I guess let's go with this first one. Oh. Kinetic, charismatic, or analytical. Your cognitive powers make up for your frail body, a big brain in a glass jar. Engineer of the human soul, spiritually vast, mentally undeveloped. You excel in physical conditioning and applied violence. Emotions thwart you. I'm definitely more of the analytical one. Raise an action skill to train your body and its impulses. The uncontrolled aspects of your physicality unleash raw impulses. Your perception of the phenomenal world, receive reports from your senses. For any action you'd rather go undetected. Advanced covert spy techniques. Let's do that. Alright, faculty of relation. Raise a relation skill to better understand people. Blueprints, your understanding of the city and how people use it. Decipher the surroundings to your advantage. Read the room and act before anyone else. See telltale signs in body language. Stay on target, keep calm under pressure, hide your feelings from the world. I kind of like that. Raise an intellect skill to hone your modes of thinking. Faculty of intellect. Spooky action across this plane and beyond. Gain insight from elsewhere. Gray matter. Deductive reasoning, the rational side of your mind. Find the order in everything. Poetics, your ability to see and express what others can't. Engage your creative engine. The totality of facts and memories about the world. Understand the present through the past. Make systems and machines bend to your will. Apply your technical expertise. I kind of like poetics. Okay. The beginning of the war will be secret. Jenny Holzer.
I once knew a spy. She was brilliant, erratic, cursed, an anti-personnel mine in human form.
Tell me about her.
Her friends called her Herschel, but for her controllers, she was Cascade.
Your name and your cryptonym. A dead limb twitches.
Your name and your cryptonym. A dead limb twitches. What became of this Cascade?
Portofino 91, the whole sick crew, a disaster untold, the black page in the official records.
Anxiety raised?
The memory hums, an exposed wire.
My greatest failure. Let's stew in it.
Reports of how it went down, contested, inconclusive. All that's certain, it began with a phone call. and ended with 6 spies lost.
Cascade fucked it, in other terms. Or no, in other words.
Some say she blew the network herself. Others blame structural factors or transnational capital. The rest just shake their heads as they look down on the smashed and leaking world.
The world. How did it get that way?
Some fool dropped it. One of ours, probably.
What about Cascade? What happened after 91?
She was recalled. They put her in the freezer. Forever, most thought.
They were wrong.
Even in those dark days, there were whispers among the lower sub-levels, where they keep the true believers. Don't count Cascade out. 5 years passed. A little more of the world leaked out of itself. Cascade's controllers ordered her back to Portofino.
What changed? Why send me back?
Because I asked them to. There's a new assignment, Cascade. I was supposed to give you the brief.
What the fuck? I'm here. Where are you?
Right here, in an armchair in a safe house above a 24-hour photo shop in the city-state of Portofino.
Who'd you say you were?
No one special, just an arm-like sack of cytoplasm, a special move unique to single-cell organisms. But before that, I was like you, a spy for the People's Republics. One of the varieties of mankind. This is a dangerous place, Cascade. I should never have come.
Why? What happened to you?
I got caught with my pants down. On the plus side, I no longer have to worry about independent thought or movement.
This was the human game, and he played it poorly. Time to give up his seat.
I'm sorry we never got to know each other.
Don't blame yourself, operant. Whatever happens has already happened.
What? Alright. He was like this when you came in. Toilet seat is up. Dishes recently washed. Nearly identical sets of shirts and trousers ironed and folded. Something is rooting through the bin in the alley below. This is the door you came in from.
Splayed on the chair before you is a man, approximately mid-30s. His chest rises and falls in steady rhythm as he stares beyond you, unblinking. Alive, yet not alive.
Every spy for the Operant Bureau is assigned a partner, their double. This man was meant to be yours.
A pair of headphones have slipped partway off his head, connected to a stereo system beside him.
Hello? Pseudopod?
No response. His eyes are still fixed glassily on the ceiling. You get no response. No flinch. No twitch.
Film is monochrome and silent. The only soundtrack is the low hum of the projector as the celluloid rushes from its spool.
As you stare down at him, the man begins to draw. There is no smell of alcohol, nor any open containers. No drug paraphernalia either. Just a loose cord trailing to the stereo system. Like a cosmonaut's safety tether. Stiff collared shirt, a snug brown jacket, and nothing below the waist but a pair of red briefs.
White spindles of leg hit your vision like a pair of flashbangs. Mayday, visuals lost, visuals lost.
Entirely unfit for purpose, based on his current state.
Once your eyes readjust, you notice that the man is also wearing 3 layers of socks, each slightly shorter than the one beneath it. What the hell? Self-fortified. Commendable. Some kind of bizarre personal ritual, no doubt. A failed attempt to ward against ruin. The green of long corroded copper. There is charged empty space behind them, like a room that someone has left for the last time. As for the face around the eyes, his jaw hangs slack, his glasses askew. The lopsided headphones accentuate a large bald spot atop his crown.
Horn-rimmed glasses, impeccably dialectical, more commonly found on book sleeve portraits of men decades his senior. Highly pleasing rubbability. Your fingers detect a low, steady hum where jaw meets neck. Elevated, but not critical. When in theatre, an operant must always prepare to be assassinated. Of course, it is better not to be killed.
Someone tried to take him out.
No vomit, no discoloration on the skin, no bruising or signs of struggle either. If he was poisoned, then this was a professional zero out.
None of which precludes professional assassination. Nerve. Success. The first casualty of an undeclared war.
The man's eyes glisten. Bright red veins blossom around their edges.
Status gained. Anxious. This must be some kind of setup. If so, you've walked right into it. Forces are in terrible motion, colliding like spirits across your plane of understanding.
However he ended up like this, the result is the same. Operant down.
For as long as he lies here, dead dreaming in a strange city, you are the final friend he has. The assignment brief, man, you've got to have it.
Not even a flicker of a response. The people's spy cannot be caught shirking. Time to escalate.
Did I do it?
Your double has deserted the track before the starting gun. Will you stand for it?
Will he? All I need is a few words. I'll even take the gist.
Pathetic.
Wait, him or me?
Both.
You are warned. A shadow and its darker shadow. Come on, I know what's in there. Stand him up.
The man's breath gargles softly in his throat as you yank him upwards. He is heavier than he looks.
Just say something, man. Please look, Pseudopod. I'm sorry about this, but I need to know what you're doing here. What we're doing here. His head lolls on its neck hinge. If you didn't know any better, you would say his deserted eyes seem to be urging you in the direction of the bathroom. The bathroom? Is that it, boy? You heave him up and down, making his limp head bounce in a grotesque nod. That's grim. This non-reaction is alarmingly reactionary. If keeping him is no gain, then losing him is no deficit. Onwards, the unassigned assignment is now yours alone.
Clipped to the inside flap of his jacket, you find a laminated badge, emblazoned with the crest of the Import-Export Bureau of the People's Republic of Kohila. The name reads Esteman T. Below that, a title, Imports Lead. Sock Merchant, one of the opera's most battle-tested covers.
Oh, well, hold up. Lead? Lead? That explains the 3 parts of socks. The 3 pairs of socks?
That's
Lead.
what the badge says. This is only a cover, but such phantoms often mimic the Operant Bureau's actual hierarchies.
I suppose I did fuck it in the official parlance. That explains the 3 pairs of socks. Wearing the wares for ease of display, an operant committed to his role. Anything else in his pockets? Examine the slip of paper. It's a purchase order for 10 socks made out to Carmuna Pessoa, Fashions and Garments Bootleg Bazaar. Bootleg Bazaar. No coordinates found. Some kind of marketplace, but not one you've ever been to. It's a good place to start. Also, your only one currently. Your decommissioned double has been making contacts using his cover. What it says about the reason you're here remains less clear. This is not a real order. It's a sympathy order. He obviously made an impression on this Carmuna. I'll hold on to this. Item gain, stock purchase order. Pseudopod's obligations are now yours. You owe this woman 5 pairs of socks. The card is cheap and scuffed. It reads, "All you need is a miracle," above a cartoonish image of disembodied lips at a phone receiver.
Notably absent is an actual phone number. Into your pocket it goes.
So are you looking forward to working together? Cool, cool. Me too. Anyway. Hey, pseudo partner. Let me run something by you. This was supposed to be my big comeback. Thank you for your support. I'm sorry we won't get the chance to sell socks together.
In another life, you are both earnestly selling your cotton wares, far beyond the shadows of international intelligence.
You don't think this is my fault, do you? You are way out of line. Couldn't help but notice your designated lead. More experience? A steadier hand? Listen to yourself. You're out of your mind. I'll do what I can for you, Pseudopod. Your double didn't notice your arrival. He doesn't notice your departure either. Once the party gets wind, all traces of his existence will be wiped clean. By this time tomorrow, he'll have never existed at all. Woof. That's pretty Orwellian. The air in the room is dead weight heavy.
Following the cord from the unconscious man's headphones, you come to a mid-sized home stereo resting on a sideboard.
A prototype 0909 50-watt with multi-disc changer. Last generation model, designed for affordability at the expense of power and clarity. Through the translucent view panel, you see a single red disc loaded in place. On the face of the disc are the words, "Ultravioletta, you but from a dream," handwritten on thin strips of tape. You don't recognize the artist.
Probably mainstream detritus.
You glimpse your reflection in the disc's crimson as you stare down at it. The chunky button makes a satisfying little thunk as you push it in. The plastic latch clicks into place, and the discus begins to turn. You know because the spindle is rotating, though the speakers don't produce any sound at all. No sound, save the thin layer of static that lines the inner cables. Amateur wire work.
Is this thing broken?
It doesn't appear to be. The disc is spinning the way it's meant to. An artifact of no substance onto which nothing of substance has been recorded. The static quiets as you reset the volume. A great relief shivers through you, though nothing has seemingly happened. A brief internal hum, then the disc slides halfway out of the machine and waits there, like it's trying to hide from you. You remove the red disc and place it into your pocket. Crimson flashes within its casing as the disc picks up speed. The static quiets as you reset. A brief internal hum. Then the disc You remove the red disc and return it to your pocket.
So you turn away, a phone begins to ring. The hell?
You pick up the phone. The handset vibrates in your palm.
Hello?
Before you even finish speaking the word, the device connected to your phone base splits it into 256,000 encrypted fragments. The magic box, one of the proudest achievements of the Opera's Technical Services Office. Half a world away, a familiar voice splits into a corresponding number of fragments before coalescing again by your ear.
Please tell me you have good news.
What?
The voice of authority, otherwise known as your controller.
It's me. It's Herschel. This is Cascade.
Operant, you made it. Your voice hasn't changed.
Her voice is just as you remember.
We'll get to catch-ups later. Put pseudopod on the line.
You glance over at the man in the chair. A snail's trail of dried saliva glints on the side of his chin. You feel your mind starting to spin up. 5,000 revolutions per minute. It takes all your concentration to keep the receiver steady against your ear.
Something's very wrong with him. He's breathing but non-responsive. More than that I can't say.
For a moment, no one says anything. There's no sound at all, save for the blood in your ear and the electrostatic hum of the ultra-long distance connection.
Has he been zeroed out?
Meaning eliminated, killed, rendered inoperant. The language of distance, a measure of cotton to muffle the fear.
I found a card for a phone line in his pocket, but there's no number on it.
That doesn't tell us much. What else?
There was a blank disc in the music player.
Very odd. Why would he be listening to a blank disc?
I don't know. No idea.
Me neither. So we're still grasping in the dark.
There was a purchase order in his jacket pocket for a bunch of socks.
So what? Your cover was meant to be sock importers.
It was only for 10 socks, Mel. 5 pair. That's weird, isn't it?
Excuse me, why the fuck are we talking about socks?
I'm saying Pseudopod may have been practicing method espionage.
Method espionage? Is that some sort of joke? I'll ask one more time. Is your double zeroed out?
You must speak the word. She cannot make the determination herself. 5,000 kilometers away, in a small office deep underground, a mid-level controller of the Operant Bureau leans forward and cups a hand over her earpiece. Her other hand hovers above the keyboard, ready to faithfully record your next words. Her eyes reflect the glow of the terminal screen. She's been at her desk for 14 hours today. Once you say it, there's no going back. The momentum of events will overtake you.
He might still be in there somewhere.
Cascade, is your double zeroed out or not?
I don't know.
Yes, you do. Is he zeroed out, operant?
Yes.
Right. I wonder which it is. Have our enemies blown us up already? Or is this just another day at the basement massage parlor of spy services? Fucking hell. The opera's going to hang me by the toes. For you, it's back to Satellite Facility B.
AKA the freezer, where the old, useless, and discredited are consigned until they're dismissed or die of despair. The freezer. Shiver. Resist.
Oh, shit. Whatever happens has already happened.
Is that your way of telling me to fuck off? You haven't even got the assignment.
I tried. He wouldn't give it to me.
Listen to me. This assignment is over. Effective immediately.
Over. Immediately. The words ricochet inside your skull.
The woman in the Photoshop downstairs, Constance. She's one of ours. Let her deal with Pseudopod.
Middle-aged woman, dark hair behind the counter. You exchanged a few words when she gave you the key.
Right, I met her when I came in.
Do not tell her anything she doesn't need to know. As for you, we need to get you on the next aerotram out of the city.
Already your mind is settling back into familiar grooves. Old mechanisms slide and click into position. That numberless phone line may be worth investigating. Perhaps the room contains other leads as well. They won't be expecting you back in the People's Republics for several days. Plenty of time for some self-directed espionage.
What if I refuse?
That's a directive, operant. This assignment is over. Get on the next tram.
Fuck this.
A click, and the line goes dead. You dial your controller's number. Raw information atomizes itself. On the other side of the world, a phone rings.
I thought you were headed out. What is it?
Just testing. You're right. Sorry.
You have your directives. Get moving, operant.
The line goes dead.
We need to look around.
This small table has been turned into a makeshift desk. A startlingly red folder stands out against the clutter. In the Operant Bureau's elaborate filing system, red is reserved for personnel files.
What the?
A small label in the top left corner is printed with one word. Your cryptonym, Cascade. The color reminds you of pomegranate. Your hand hesitates. The folder opens with a whoosh. Before you, in neat monospace type, your life is condensed to its barest elements. Name Wilk Herschel, cryptonym Cascade. Born Landau, former Republic of Mercia. Dependents, none. Pay class D2. Years of service, 14. All true. None of it useful just now.
Childhood bourgeois. History of student radicalism led to persecution by monotheist reactionaries, fled to People's Republic of Kohila, embraced post-historical materialism. In short, born capitalist, reborn communist. Medical record, gunshot, chest, retained bullet, 10mm, pre-service. The bullet nuzzles your aorta, your heartbeat flutters. History of dissociative episodes and reckless action. Sexuality, homosexual tendencies, unconfirmed. Where do they come up with this stuff? Suicide risk minimal. Ideation only. It's all ideation until you commit. End of list. According to this file, that's all there is to you. This is me, but it doesn't feel like me.
Appropriate to one whose entire existence is a forgery.
Anything else in here?
There's another page behind this one. It's labeled Service History. A tingle in your fingers. Your head grows lighter as you approach the crash site.
Roll at least a 5.
In just a few words, the worst failure of your life is reduced to bureaucratic shorthand. Previous assignment, Portofino 88 to 91. Network, whole sick crew. Operants, Cascade. Redacted. Assets, redacted, 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 redacted. A secret the Opera has elected to keep from itself.
Why does Pseudopod have this?
Obvious. The Opera wanted him to know what sort of spy he'd be working with. Most recent assignment, November 91 to present. Satellite facility. The folder shuts itself with a tiny sigh. Amidst the crumpled sheets of copy paper and empty takeout containers, you find an open pack of cigarettes. Suprema mark.
Suprema 100s. Cheap superblock export.
Smokes. Ease of mind. Cool.
Pseudopod must have brought these with him.
There are a few mangled filters in the ashtray. There's nothing outwardly noteworthy about this pack of Suprema 100s. It's like any other found in commissaries and corner stores across the People's Republics. Except...
Hold on.
secreted neatly against the inner wall of the pack, just as you were once taught to do yourself. A crisply folded sheet of A7 paper.
It reads,
Ijipwil, Bubsquux, Ongs, Sixfazil, Exquam, Yijizva, Digarak, Ravix, Skilbach, Jittababake, Wutsup, Sift, Hugtok, Huichk, Slaw, the Troop, Relium, Nacht, Juva, Fukatskla,
what the fuck was that? This is ciphertext. Short, uneven letter chains, likely a Rosetta cipher. The most basic kind used by the operant bureau, designed to be decrypted by a one-time key. Its mate, somewhere nearby.
The pack slides nicely into your pocket, as though it always belonged there. There's nothing left in there, neither smokes.
I don't know if there's really anything else.
A pair of men's trousers are hung delicately over the shower rail. If Pseudopod's pants were attempting to flee the scene, they did not make it very far. The front and back pockets are completely empty, except for a few pieces of lint.
Huh?
Your hoist-in must have compressed his lungs somehow. Unless... You discover a small extra pocket inside the front right pocket.
A pocket disguised as a pocket.
You slip 2 fingers inside and come away with a neatly folded sheet of paper.
A pseudo-secret.
The page is notebook-sized and perforated along one edge. It reads... THA space 7 LES APR space 032 space WIFO space 9W space TBGFLW25. The missing companion to the cipher you discovered in the cigarette packet. Totally meaningless, yet no meaning can be made without it.
Nice teamwork, Pseudopod.
Brown, shapeless, they are utterly unremarkable.
Why are they hanging in the bathroom?
One of the many mysteries concerning men's trousers. He was trying to smooth out creases with shower steam. As you turn away, a stray thought passes. They may never be worn again. You return to the desk. Everything is right where you left it.
Got it.
Letter by letter, words emerge from the mist. They speak in a voice you haven't heard for a long time.
For Cascade, all will be forgiven. For me. What does that mean? Transgressions, plural. You have a long list to hand. A chorus of figures from your past shout the words at you in unison. All will be forgiven. This is likely not a direct message from Pseudopod, but something he was meant to pass on to you. In that way, he has succeeded. And yet, he has simultaneously pulled off a near-flawless defeat. Only your double's advancing bald spot is visible to you over the rim of the chair. Are you included in this all, Pseudopod?
The day beyond the window beckons you outward.
There may yet be some forgiveness out there. I wonder if I can call her
You
again.
dial your controller's number. Raw information atomizes itself. On the other side of the world, a phone rings.
I thought you were headed out. What is it?
I just wanted to hear your voice again.
Now you've heard it. Get moving, operant.
The line goes dead.
Time to go. Enough! You're blacklisted. Take your sick little games elsewhere.
Easy, lady. I just want to develop some photographs. I'm not trying to take your innocence.
The woman you met on your way in. She runs the photo shop and maintains your safe house. The man you don't recognize. That's an interesting camera he's carrying. Professional class, no consumer model. Does that poor girl even know what you're up to?
You have a wild imagination. A little photo should not count as a crime. It's not like it's a loaded gun or something.
The mention of loaded gun stands your hairs on end. The woman casts a split-second glance in your direction. Requesting assistance. Not your conflict, no need to engage. She told you to leave, sir.
Whoa, whoa. Caught in a pincer by the art police. Not a good day for pursuing my interests.
And turns to you. Oh boy. A crackle of recognition behind his eyes as they meet yours. Where do you know him from? I don't know if I should do this. Let's try it. Oh. Nowhere. You've never seen this man before in your life. But that doesn't mean that he hasn't seen you.
What?
Gives you an aggressive look. She's probably another victim of your so-called street art. Where do you know me from?
What a full spectrum question. Perhaps you've been huffing photochemicals with this confused woman.
Restless eyes, evasive demeanor. This man may not have zeroed out your double, but you're sure such things aren't beyond him.
Very well. Photo 24 can have this round. Thank you for this extreme stress I'll now carry through my day.
He gives you one more glance as he leaves, garish coat flapping behind him. You get all walks in here. She watches him go, then looks at you. That was good of you to step in. Who was that man? Nobody. Seedy little oddity who likes making fantastical threats. He seemed to know me from somewhere. Probably just his lascivious aura. He's a local specimen. I doubt he ever gets out of Keesack. Before we get into it, I want to get one thing clear. Just because I'm working for the opera does not make me some kind of a communist. The Operant Bureau, it should go without saying, is the spy service of the Superbloc, aka the Communists. Your politics are irrelevant to me as long as you do your job. So don't even attempt to seduce me with your post-historical dialectics. Your double already tried his hardest. I'm here strictly for the espionage. Which reminds me, I have some funds to redistribute. Your stipend for the assignment. Cha-ching. While we're on the subject of allocating resources, here's that screwdriver pseudopod requested. What? This toolkit looks so empty, barely usable in its current state. Fortunately, it appears highly expandable. What am I supposed to do with a screwdriver? Fix the damn fax machine, of course. She gestures toward the monstrous off-white plastic machine behind you. You could also simply give it to Pseudopod. I'm sure he's more than capable with it. Speaking of, where is your double? She deserves to hear it from you. Do not let her find Pseudopod upstairs by herself. This woman could be a valuable source of information if you can prise it from her. Wait, your controller was clear. This woman doesn't need to know anything she doesn't need to know. Let's do the cold read. Oh shit. Basic social engineering. First, take the target into your confidence. Special asset. It's time you learned of our metatask. Her look is wary but intrigued. Two, turn an admirable quality into a vulnerability. Pseudopod is up for the People's Service Medal. The opera sent me to assess his stagecraft. That's strange. No one said anything to me about a metatask. I want you to tell me about Pseudopod's movements, who he's spoken with, everything about the assignment he's shared with you. Exploit, exploit, exploit. I understand. This is a test to check our information security. I'll have you know Pseudopod's not told me anything. He's kept it intensely tight. She gives you a very satisfied smile. You have shit, in other words. Chicken bones. Know anything about this? She studies the wrinkled slip of paper a moment before returning it. I don't know who this Carmuna is, or what's her connection to Pseudopod. A furrowed brow. But the bootleg bazaar, that's no mystery. Pseudopod was just down there yesterday. What was Pseudopod looking for there? He said he intended to interview some of the vendors. I can't tell you what he was after precisely. There, your double's passed the baton to you. Find out what brought him to this bazaar, and you'll be one step closer to your assignment. How do I get to this bazaar? You can practically see it from the front door, due south in the ruins of the old Asilk factory. Head west from the roundabout. If by some chance you find yourself in Party Alley, it means you've gone the wrong way. Very good. Thank you, Constance. I hope you write Pseudopod a glowing report. From what I've seen so far, he certainly deserves it. Was there anything else? Are we alone here? Any other tenants I need to worry about? No, it's very secure. It's just the three of us. Upstairs, your double twitches. Electrical reflex running to a dead switchboard. Children? Wasn't in the cards. Married?
Divorce.
Any gentlemen callers? Oh, she titters. No, none of that at my age. Younger than your mother, but in her mind, she's an old woman. Nosy customers? Most people prefer drop-off and pick-up for their film and prints. No one's ever in here for very long. And how's the special asset liminal class life treating you, Constance?
I don't presume to know the inner workings of the opera, but I have to think I could be better utilized.
How do you mean?
Of course, I'm happy with the tasks I've been assigned thus far. Keeping a safe house is a major responsibility, but I have other skills, you know.
Such as?
Chemistry, for one. I have an entire photo lab back here with access to all kinds of toxic chemicals and powders. And yet I doubt anyone would suspect a woman like me of, say, poisoning someone. If the assignment required it.
This is a woman who's planned countless perfect murders in her idle hours.
Interesting. That's extremely useful to know.
I'm not saying I hope it comes to that, just if it does.
What's wrong with the fax machine exactly?
It's that little amber light. It means out of order, and I haven't been able to get it to green, meaning in order.
She gestures at the hulking machine behind you.
Just looking at that thing causes you to take psychic damage. Best stay away.
Okay.
Pseudopod assured me this machine was a vital tool of communication, as precious to our work as the magic box we installed on your room phone.
What do you expect me to do?
You've received all sorts of technical training, I presume. I would think getting a little light to turn green should be well within your powers.
A dread beast humming with dormant power. A handless scribe. It just needs to be soothed.
Do you happen to know what this miracle is about?
I certainly don't. It looks rather flirtatious.
My interest in it is purely professional.
Seedy business attracts itself. You might try one of the bars along Party Alley.
Okay. One other thing. I wasn't being entirely open with you earlier about Pseudopod. What do you mean? She takes a moment to brace herself. A lead weight pulls her expression downward. Something's wrong with him. He's completely unresponsive. I can't say. He was like that when I found him. Oh God. Takes a beat for your meaning to reach her. Shock, bewilderment, your cue. What do we do, operant? I found this in the stereo upstairs. Do you know a band called Ultravioletta? No, I don't pay attention to all that. Music is very overrated in my opinion. All music? Inhuman. I haven't had a chance to listen to it yet. I see. Maybe that's a good place to start? I must say it doesn't look like a regular disc, like you buy at the shops. This looks more like a bootleg. When did you last see him? It was yesterday when he returned for the evening. He looked stressed, like he was shouldering a great burden. Did he say anything about me? I don't believe so. Only that you'd be arriving today, and none too soon. This isn't getting anywhere. Pseudopod was a very good teacher. He said it would fall on me to see after any operants who are incapacitated in theater. I wonder, did he ever suspect he was talking about himself? Does anyone else have access upstairs? Absolutely not. Nobody's been upstairs except yourself and Pseudopod. The aggressive man said he's been huffing photochemicals. Perhaps an ether addict? You're certain? No aggressive locals with fancy cameras? I can assure you, operant. Oh dear, I could use a rag. What do you think happened? I haven't the faintest idea. I'm adrift. Pseudopod struck me as an absolute professional and very cautious. Your double's condition is of secondary importance. First order remains figuring out what your assignment was meant to be. Of course, if you could restore him to himself, perhaps he could brief you as he was the plan. I suppose I could move him to the spare room down here. That way I can keep an eye on him. Right. I'll leave him to you then. Of course, the least I can do. What's your opinion on the assignment? Forgive me, is this still part of the test? Shouldn't you be the one advancing the theses and so forth? We've gotten off to a bad start, no denying it.
Yes, that much is clear.
I need some help finding my way around. It's understandable. It's been a while since you were last in Portafiero, isn't it? Hasn't it? Which way to the bootleg bazaar again? Head south. Right. I'll head for the bazaar, see what I can find. She hesitates, a little shy all of a sudden. Yes? I just wanted to say welcome back to the opera. Welcome back to the opera. She spends slow afternoons rearranging the postcards under the glass. Oh.
Wrong. The sky is only 98% sky. The other 2% is used to cover up the fact that they replaced the moon 4 times.
What?
But they don't want you to know that. That's why they're coming for me. But not before I tell you the truth.
Screen warps and color shifts. Between clips of the bagged man talking, a phone number flashes urgently. What? I should write down this number. What's this about? This is an advertisement for a daily television program hosted by a man wearing a paper bag over his head.
I am Subcommandante Beckman, and this is the reality situation. No breaks, no filters, no cowards.
Okay. Holiday cards, 97 pre-order. Oh shit, it's been an hour. Okay. Alright, well, I'm going to exit there. There's definitely a lot more to the demo. I can already tell. Yeah, there's a lot more to the demo, I'm sure. I got really into that one. Yeah, that's going to be one that I definitely add to the wish list. That was very good. Oh, and this is from that's right. This is from Zome, the developers of Disco Elysium. Right? Is it Disco Elysium? That's them, right? Either way, that was really good. I definitely want to play more. I should play Disco Elysium though. But yeah, if you're fans of that developer, I feel like this is going to be more of their bread and butter. But yeah, that's going to do it for that demo. Per usual, there will be a link to the Steam page for this game down in the description of the video. Be sure to check out Super Demo Bros. You can find the YouTube playlist linked down below, where all of the demo playthroughs are, as well as video versions of the podcast. And then there's also a Spotify playlist link where you can find all of the audio episodes over on Spotify. But yeah, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next demo.